Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. I know this is a different setting than usual, different lighting if you've been watching my videos in the past. So just kind of playing around here, hopefully it looks fine and sounds just fine as well. So in today's video, we are going to be going over the payment schedule in April. So we're going to be looking at when people on Social Security retirement are going to be receiving their benefits this month, those on SSDI, as well as SSI also. And then we're also going to be going over an article over at CNBC where one expert is going to be weighing in, letting us know what they believe needs to be changed about Social Security, and we're going to be discussing those potential changes as well. Now, before I dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Okay, so according to CNBC, insolvency is on the horizon for Social Security Medicare funds, expert says. These changes may help. So the first change they are proposing here is to reduce elderly poverty through Social Security. So Social Security successfully lifts more people out of poverty than any other program in the U.S. Research from the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities has found. The research finds 37.8% of adults 65 and over would have incomes below the official poverty line without Social Security benefits. With Social Security benefits, 9% of older adults have incomes below the poverty line. That goes up to 11.4% when children under age 18 and adults ages 18 to 64 are included. While the program helps lift 22.5 million people out of poverty, the protections could be better, noted Kathleen Ramage, the Director of Social Security and Disability Policy at the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities said. For the past 20 years, there has been one go-to minimum benefit proposal that includes a sliding scale based on years of work, Ramage noted. But reducing poverty through and outside of Social Security beyond a sliding scale minimum benefit may be a better approach, she said. Notably, shoring up minimum benefits has been included in reform proposals on both sides of the congressional aisle. There is interest in this across the political spectrum. So basically, she's proposing here that perhaps maybe we could have a higher minimum benefit, that this could help definitely lift a lot more people out of poverty and kind of get to the point where people aren't just receiving enough in benefits to pay off the bare minimum and what they're having to pay off as far as bills, rent, everything else goes, and perhaps live a little bit more comfortably. Now, let me know what you think in the comment section below about that. Do you believe that the minimum benefit should actually be lifted above the poverty line? There have been some different proposals where this would be set at around 125% of the federal poverty line. These are still in the form of a bill and would still need to be passed. Now, the second thing that she's proposing is to actually cap the maximum Social Security benefit. So the maximum benefit for a single person retiring at the normal retirement age this year is $43,000 based on the trustee's report. That is well above the poverty threshold of $21,000. Moreover, the maximum Social Security retirement benefit is 2 to 3 times higher than what countries like the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia pay. Congress may opt to cap the maximum benefit, which is projected to rise to $59,000 by 2030. Those benefits are far beyond what anyone needs to stay out of poverty, he said. Such a change may be a modest fix that would reduce 10 to 15% of the program's long-term funding gap. So basically here they're proposing that maybe people who receive the max benefit should actually be receiving less because Social Security is really supposed to be more so a safety net where people are receiving at least the amount that they need in order to get by. And the high earners throughout life, the people who pay most into the Social Security Trust Fund, if they earn a lot of money throughout their working careers, obviously they're going to be receiving the most back. But they're making a point here is that perhaps they don't really need this extra money. More than likely, they're pretty well off through their 401ks, IRAs, and just savings throughout life, that they don't really need this much money through Social Security, and that the max benefit should actually be reduced. So basically saying that the minimum benefit should be improved to receive more to help them out more with the safety net, and that people who receive the most through Social Security, perhaps their benefits should be scaled back just a little bit more. Definitely interested in hearing your thoughts on that as well. Now, the third change that they're proposing here actually has to do with Medicare. So they're saying that we should be making Medicare spending more efficient. So one of the factors that has helped reduce Medicare spending in recent years is the shift of hip and knee replacements from inpatient hospital procedures to outpatient and ambulatory settings. The development comes after regulatory restrictions that required those services to be provided in patient settings were lifted, he noted. These are the types of flexibilities and innovations that we should be seeking throughout the Medicare program. The savings not only helps with Medicare Part A hospital insurance solvency, but may also contribute to the fiscal sustainability of the program as a whole, he said. So basically, those are the changes that are being proposed. We see some of these changes in different bills, but obviously in order to get something passed, as far as Social Security reform goes, and making sure that the program stays solvent past the year 2032, both sides of the political aisle are going to need to come together to reach some sort of an agreement. Now, whether that's going to be this year, next year, or if they're just going to kick the can all the way down the road, all the way to 2032, we really don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see and hopefully keep our lawmakers in DC accountable. Now, other than that, we're also going to be discussing the payment schedule for April. We're going to be going over the payments for people on SSDI, SSI, as well as Social Security retirement. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the payment schedule here on the screen so you can take a look while I discuss this. So basically, as far as SSI recipients, usually you guys would have received your payment on the 1st of the month back on April 1st. However, this month, April 1st, did fall on a Saturday, so you actually received your April payment a little bit earlier in March. So you're not going to be receiving any type of payment in April at all because you received your payment a little bit earlier. You're not going to receive another payment all the way until May 1st. And then whenever June comes around, you're actually going to be receiving two payments once again. You're going to be receiving a payment on June 1st, and then you're going to be receiving another payment on June 30th. This is because July 1st is going to be falling on a Saturday. And again, whenever the first of a month falls on a weekend or a holiday, you're going to receive your payment a little bit earlier the month prior. Now, for the rest of you guys, whether you're receiving Social Security retirement or SSDI, it's going to, once again, totally depend on your birthday. So next week on the 12th, if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any given month, you'll be receiving your payment then. Then if your birthday falls between the 11th and 20th, your payment will be delivered on Wednesday, April 19th. And finally, on the 26th of April, those of you with a birthday falling between the 21st and 31st of any given month, you'll be receiving your payment on this date. Now, back on the 3rd of April, just a few days ago, you would have actually received your payment then if you started getting Social Security before May of 1997, or if you received both Social Security and SSI. So again, those are going to be the payment dates for you guys receiving Social Security retirement, SSI, and SSDI. Again, for those of you on SSI benefits, you're not going to be receiving anything at all this month. Again, that's just because you received your payment back in March. You received two payments in March on March 1st, and then the last day of March, simply because April 1st fell on a Saturday. So again, no payments for you guys until May 1st, and then once again in June, you're going to be receiving double payments once again. But that's all the news that we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.